I want to celebrate Asase, a cultural arts foundation. In fact, let's bring in um, a brother who is a founder of the organization, a brother who is a percussionist himself. He's the chief priest in the Akan tradition. He is a son of the People's Republic of Brooklyn. He is the son of some Mississippi-born Black nationalists and African spiritualists. He is a special brother, and he's somebody who I have great respect for. Let me bring in my dear brother, Kofi Osei Williams. My brother, good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too. I appreciate that amazing introduction.
Oh man, you deserve it, man. The work you all do out in Brooklyn. I lived in Brooklyn for a long time, and so your name rings bells, and Asase rings bells. What you all do for the children, what you all do for dance, what you all do for drumming, is nothing short of extraordinary, man. What made you start it?
So in 2001, it was a collective of us that we all grew up together, and we really wanted to tell our story and our experience because, as you mentioned, there's so many stories of young Black brothers and sisters that go through hard times for whatever reason it is. And we knew that we had a different story. We grew up in a part of Brooklyn and New York, which, I grew up on Gates Avenue. Anybody knows about Bed-Stuy. Gates Avenue is pretty popular. And I grew up on Gates Avenue, but I grew up in a different kind of world than a lot of people were able to grow up in. So when we were ready to start Asase, we knew that we had a story to tell. We knew that we could break through with a positive impact and really do something for our community, not with a God complex, but with a complex of if each one teach one, we could hold on. And from that time, we have performed for over 50,000 people throughout the world. We have, served over 1,000 students throughout the community. And we've just, tried to do so much to just show that it's a lot more than a lot of the nonsense that's shown about us daily.
What does it take to start a cultural arts organization or foundation? I meet so many people who want to start these kinds of activities, these kinds of programs for young people, and they talk about not having the resources and not having the organization, not having the support. What does it take to build something like this?
Well, first, it takes love. Second, it takes imagination. Third, it takes community. Because without the community, we could have never done this. So some of the people in the community that we stand in, these are great people. If you ever heard of somebody like G2AUC, who was one of the founders of the East, or Nana Denny Zulu, who has the oldest African dance company in America, or people like Sonny Carson, who spent his whole adult life fighting for our people. So when you have those kind of people shoulders you're standing on, then it makes it a lot easier. But it also takes patience. It takes knowledge as well. Or everybody that has started Asase, we spent a lot of time going to Africa and studying the music, but we also spent time in school. We also spent time reading. We also spent time being patient with each other. We also spent time understanding each other. And from Asase, it's a lot of other organizations that the members in Asase have also started that needed focus as well. So, we thought we were starting a dance company, but we didn't understand that we really started a movement. And that movement has transcended to something very special here in Brooklyn and worldwide.
Why is dance so important? Why dance? Why is that the pathway for you?
Dance and just the arts, period, is a way for people to express themselves. Everybody has had that moment when you get happy and you just start dancing. You don't even know why you're dancing. You get happy. And then, when you take that dance and you take that passion and you give it to young children, and then you let them reflect on who they are, where they don't have to dance like other people. So, yes,
Mm.
dance is good, but if you're telling kids their body type is not right for dance, then it's not good anymore. So that's why then you come to Asase, because it's
Oh,
not just,
I got to slow you down on that, bro, because you just dropped something heavy and interesting and important.
yeah.
Talk about that for Black children when you enter dance, the world of dance, or whether it's dance school early, or whether you're trying to train to be a professional dancer or whatever.
Yeah.
What do our bodies have to do with that? What does it mean to be told you have the wrong body type? That seems like something heavy, and it seems like something Black folk probably get told a lot.
Yeah, because the most popular dance for a very long time was ballet. And people talk about, if you want to be a dancer, you want to have structured dance, you want to have proper training, you have to do ballet. And the body of a
Proper training.
ballerina, yes, the body of a ballerina is the body of a European. And that body is not the body of an African child, right?
Mm.
It's not the body of an African woman. It's very different. So, we give thanks to people like Arthur Mitchell that said we don't have to wear those same tights that Europeans are wearing, because it doesn't match our skin tone and it doesn't make us feel good. But then we could go deeper to, like I mentioned, Nana Denny Zulu and Chief Bay, where they were saying, you know what, we do have a whole dance style and many different dance styles that are classical dance styles that precede ballet. And what we found out in these years is that these dance styles are more common to Black young children than any other dance style. The only other one that I would know is just growing up being a hip hop head, or jazz and stuff like that. So these are the different styles that, when you look at b-boys, we dressed ourselves. We wasn't wearing the clothes of other people. We wasn't imitating. We were creating it, and it's the same way they created it. And this ballet is beautiful, but it wasn't made for us. So things that are made for us make children feel better, and when it makes them feel better, that gives them the authority to say that, yes, I can be entitled to life, and I could be a lawyer, and I could be all of these things. And
Yeah.
people say all of that comes from dance. Yes, because it comes from self-image, and it comes from
And that's why it's important. I think when I hear people say classical music or classical dance, a lot of time when people really talk about European classical music,
yeah,
European classical dance, we have our own traditions, we have our own classical
yes,
traditions, we have our own classics.
yes.
And when we decenter Europe and when we decenter white people, it becomes even more important. Let me ask you one more question. When you think about cultural centers like yours or cultural foundations, in addition to training people in the art, teaching people how to dance, teaching people how to drum, teaching people how to sing, whatever the thing might be, what other things are important to offer young people in addition to training in that field of expertise or interest?
So I think that the arts and the training is only a step. It's a stepping stone to what they really want to do in life. We have 100% rate of students going to college.
Mm.
100%. No students have came through Asase and stayed with us. I'm not, some have come for a month or 2 months and their
I get
parents
it.
put them in basketball. But I'm talking about the ones that stayed with us. Every single one has went through college, graduated college. So now we have, some students that might have been on tour with Rihanna. They might have, but that's the arts field, right? They went on tour with Drake and 50 Cent and all of these great, artists. But we also have lawyers. We also have teachers. We also have um, chefs. We have people in all of these fields. But it
Yeah.
starts with them coming and being in a safe place first, and then secondly, also knowing that they are great enough to be whatever they want to be. Great example. We have events all the time. We hire our children like or our past students to do, if they are proficient in that field, like marketing or things like that, we will hire them to do the job. And these are, we had them from when they were 4 years old. They're now 24, 25 years old, so we're hiring them because they understand our mission, we understand their mission, and we work together.
Yeah, I love that. Tell me about the gala.
So the gala is May 14th. It's at the Brooklyn Children's Museum, and the theme is Dreams in Action, a night of African inspired excellence. This gala, we are honoring four really amazing people. The first is Atiba Edwards. He is the first president of the Brooklyn Children's Museum. We have
Ooh.
Cheryl Tallman, the founder and executive director of Stars of New York Dance. And to make a note, Cheryl partnered with us this year and gave 60 full scholarships to our youth.
Really?
That is amazing. Cheryl's not like, she's
Wow.
not this big rich lady, but she had a dream, she had a goal, and she made the scholarships happen with in partnership with Hakeem Jeffries, Congressman Hakeem Jeffries' office. We have the first deputy mayor Sheena Wright, and we also have Malik Yoba, who is an actor, but I became
Malik is everything. He's
yeah,
an actor. He's an organizer. He's he's a philanthropist.
yes.
He's a thinker.
And he
He's,
has yoga development, which that's how I came in place with him because he was in schools in Brooklyn teaching young kids about real estate. And my nephew was in one of his programs. We did a performance. He seen it. He said, "Oh, y'all need to be a part of this." So Malik is a real good guy too.
a wonderful dude, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. How can people support the gala?
So you could go to our website, asaseyaent.org. That's ASASEYAAENT.org.
Nice.
And you could buy tickets and join us if you're in New York. But if you're not in New York, you could also make donations. It is our goal next year to have 100 free scholarships, full scholarships for children in our community. And one thing that I say is that anybody that wants to come and see what we're doing, you are invited. If you have any ways to support us, you are invited. We are a community. This is not a one-man show. You see, I'm still in my office today. We still
Don't
have
stop. Can't stop, won't stop, man. You
won't stop.
grinding it out, King. I appreciate you. My brother, it's such an honor to have you in night school tonight, man. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for breaking this down. Thank you for schooling us on the history of some of these traditions in Brooklyn, but also around the country in terms of the Black arts, man. We wish you nothing but luck and success, and I'll be supporting that gala myself, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Everybody, that was Kofi Osei Williams. Such a brilliant brother, such a beautiful brother who's doing such important work for our children out of the People's Republic of Brooklyn.